at calculating some probability using sets. In our previous lesson, we looked at using Venn diagrams again and some of the notations around Venn diagrams. Recognizing a Venn diagram was showing the circles of between two sets of things. We talked about intersections and unions of those sets. Today, we're going to look at this example where we have a number of students, 140 students that are taking science classes, either biology, chemistry, or physics. Potentially, some of them are not taking any science. In order to solve this question, what we want to do is draw a Venn diagram so that we can determine some of these answers for part A, part B. First things first, what we're going to do is use some circles to represent each of our three science classes. So first circle here, we'll do a biology circle, we'll do a chemistry circle, we'll do a physics circle. I'll just label those biology, chemistry, and physics. The next thing is to look at these numbers that we're provided with. So we know that we have 140 students in total. We know that 42 of those take biology, 72 of them take chemistry, 40 of them take physics. Now, if we look at that total, 42 plus our 40 is 82 plus 72, we're up above the 140 students. So what's going on here? And what is going on is that some of these 42 biology students maybe also take chemistry and or physics. And so we have overlap between each of these. And so what we have to do is sort through our numbers to determine how many just take biology, how many just take chemistry, etc. In order to do that, we're going to fill in our Venn diagram. We always start from the inside and work our way out. So the inside of our Venn diagram here is this center spot right here. I'll just highlight in red so you can see it there. That center spot is the intersection of all three subjects, which means anything that's in that intersection means that that's a student that's taking all three sciences or all three courses. So we're going to start by filling in those. And we know that 2 people take all 3 sciences. So what we're going to do is we are going to put a number 2 in that middle section here. So there's 2 people that take all 3 sciences. Next, as we work our way backwards through this, we know that 11 people take both biology and physics. Well, in our Venn diagram, we're going to look at the 2 circles, biology and physics. We have physics, and then biology, and this is the intersection of those 2. So in that red outlined area, we have a total of 11 students. Well, I've already placed 2 of them that are also happen to be taking chemistry. And so the remaining 9 students will end up going in this space right here. So the 9 and the 2 make our total of 11 in that intersection between those 2 circles. Similarly, we work backwards. We have 8 that are in chemistry and physics. So that means if we take away those 2 that are in all 3, we have 6 left. Then we have 15 that are taking biology and chemistry. Again, take away those 2, we have 13 that are left. So that's our intersection of those. Next is we have to go out one more step to find out how many people only take physics, for example. We know that there are 40 students in total that take physics. So what we're going to do is take away these 9, take away these 2, take away these 6, and we end up with how many are left over that just take physics. So if we take those away from 40, we're left with 23. Let's just do a double check. 23 plus 2, we have our 25. Plus 9, we have our 34. Plus 6, our total of 40. Similarly, we do the same thing with our 72 that take chemistry. So now we have to take away our 13 and our 2 and our 6 to say how many are left in this chemistry circle here. So when we take away our 13 and our 2 and our 6, we're left with 51 students. So again, in this circle that's chemistry, in this giant chemistry circle, if I add up all 4 of these values, the total of all those should be our total of 72 that are taking chemistry. So let's do a double check. 51 plus 13 is 64, plus 2, 66, plus 6, we're up to 72. Yep, our total works. And our last one to fill in here is our biology circle. We have 42 taking biology. So if we take away our 2 and our 13 and our 9, we're left with 18 to fill in that biology circle. Again, let's just do a double check. Let's add up that biology circle and the totals of all of those. 18 plus 2 is 20, plus our 13 is 33, plus our 9 gives us our 42. So our total is correct. Okay, so there's our Venn diagram. Now we have to decide, is our Venn diagram finished or not? So let's just take a minute here and look at part A. It says, how many do not take any sciences at all? Oh, well, there's another part to our Venn diagram. What we want to do is we have to put a box around the outside, or rectangle around the outside. And in that rectangle would represent anything outside of those circles. So we're going to add another number on the outside here. And this other number on the outside will represent those students that don't take any science at all. So first things first, let's total what's in the center. And if we total in the center, so total number of people taking science, if we add those up, our 18 plus our 13 plus our 2 plus our 9 plus our 51 plus our 6 plus our 23, okay, if we total those up, we are going to get 122. So the number that are not taking science, 140 minus 122 equals 18, and we're going to put that 18 on the outside. Okay. Now, using proper notation, part A, the number of students that are not taking science. Remember, we can use that little prime symbol that means not, science not, equals 18. Part B says, what's the probability of taking biology or chemistry? Now, remember that word or. Word or means bio or chemistry or both. And the symbol we used yesterday in our previous lesson on Venn diagrams was when we want or, that equals the union of the two things. So the union of the two things means let's add up everything that are in those two circles. So biology and chemistry, we have to think about this circle of biology and this circle of chemistry. How many people are in total in those two now green circles? Okay. Now this actually asks for probability. So calculating probability here, again using notation, B, probability that we are both in biology union with chemistry equals the number of people in biology union with chemistry divided by the total. Remember, that's our sample space, total number of people in the sample space. Well, when I add up everything that's now in my green highlighted circles, I end up with 899. Now, we could have also gotten the 99 by subtracting 140 minus the 23 and the 18. Get 99 and total number 140. Okay, and then we should always double check. Can you reduce? In this case, no. So there's my probability. I can leave it in fraction form.